Welcome to Practical Law. I'm your host, family law attorney Henry Gornbein. Many people go through a divorce, and it's one of the most traumatic times in one's life. Today on Practical Law, we are going to present a basic primer discussing the key issues and what to expect as you go step by step through a divorce. I would like to welcome my partner, Alisa Peskin-Shepherd, as we discuss these important issues. What about alimony, which is now called spousal support?
We get all these new names.
Yes.
Visitation to parenting time. Spousal support. Spousal support is statutory. There's not a formula like there is with regard to child support. We have guidelines that we can use in practice, but it's really based on the needs of the spouse and the ability of the other spouse to pay. There are 11 factors, I think, that we can take into account that we can argue to the court to take into consideration when determining whether there's a need for spousal support. And then the amount really is based on incomes.
Yeah, I mean, I often look at it as a continuum. With the longer the marriage, the stronger the argument for spousal support. The higher the income and the stronger the marriage. The educational factors, needs, lifestyle, these are all looked at, and it's one of the main areas really where we as attorneys have to negotiate and advocate for our clients, because there are guidelines, but as far as I'm concerned, they're flawed and they don't mean very much.
Right, and they're not required. The courts don't have to use those guidelines that are out there that we just use to gauge where spousal support might fall when we're negotiating. But otherwise, it's all negotiable.
Right, and the other thing, the guidelines, because a lot of judges and people say, well, we should look at them, they don't take into account factors such as health issues. They don't take into account fault factors. So there are factors that are important in a divorce that just aren't looked at and can't be considered under the guidelines.
Right, because it's just a formula. You're just plugging information in and numbers in.